Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm here. It's Clara's Chronicles, where today is boring, so let's get exploring. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I hope you're having a really great day. But I do want to share an article to ask if you know the history behind Valentine's Day, because this article I found from February 2nd, 1961 is pretty shocking. You'll want to stay tuned. So let's get right into it. Well, before I start that, I will let you know that I haven't made videos because I was having major computer issues. I would be recording a 20 to 40 minute video. You guys know I'm no good at editing, so I really do these videos in one take. And about 20 minutes into every single video, the fan on the laptop would kick on. It just would not work with the program I use, which is Ecamm, and I love it so much because it's the only program that's simple enough for me to use with no background in video editing. So the fan would kick on, I would be listening to the video after, and all you hear is like air noise. And so it really sucked. Took me a while to get this computer, but I have a new computer with, no fan in sight. I don't know how these computers work, but I'm hoping that the videos will go great, and I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So again, this article is from 1961, and the title, I'll get you the article name. Actually, let's just do it right now. This is from the West End News from February 2nd, 1961. So let's get back into a PDF so it's super clear. And we shall begin. The title is The Legend of St. Valentine's Day. According to legend, the custom of exchanging messages of love on St. Valentine's Day started in the days of ancient Rome with the feast of Lupercalia. You'll want to look into that one on your own too. This event was observed at each February at the time the birds began their spring mating. In the ancient festival, the young maidens deposited messages of love in a large urn, and the men drew these from the urn and courted the maid whose message had been drawn. In recent years, greeting cards for St. Valentine's Day written in English have been imported for the benefit of North Americans living in Mexico, Guatemala, Panama, and Venezuela. The custom had such great appeal to the citizens of those countries that they bought the cards even though they were written in another language. Because of this ready acceptance of the Valentine custom by Latin Americans, Hallmark Cards Inc., the world's largest manufacturer of greeting cards, has made a splendid variety of Spanish language Valentines, and these are now being offered in this country. This is where it gets crazy. Saint Valentine, after whom this day is named, was a priest who assisted the Christian martyrs during their persecution by Emperor Claudius II in Rome. When Valentinus was taken before the emperor to answer for his crime, he tried to convert the emperor to Christianity. I know that's a big no-no in ancient times. The emperor, in turn, attempted to convert Valentinus to the Roman gods. Valentinus scorned the emperor and was condemned to be beaten, stoned, and put to death. While he was awaiting his execution, he was befriended by the blind daughter of his jailer. According to the legend, he was able to restore her sight. Ladies, this is a perfect example of if he could, he would. On the evening before his execution, he wrote a farewell message to her, which he signed, "From your Valentine." This was the origin of the words used millions of times. Sorry, my dog is scratching at his bed. Millions of times in the centuries since the death of Saint Valentine. The beheading of Saint Valentine took place on February 14th in the year 270, on the eve of Feast of the Lupercalia, when the Romans, as part of the celebration, observed the memory of the god Faunus. Faunus was the god of animal life, the patron of husbandry, as well as the guardian of the secrets of nature. And I actually have a photo of him. I was looking into Faunus on a different page here. So there you go. There's a nice photo of him. Let's see. There was a cave in Rome which the legend states Romulus and Remus were suckled by the she-wolf. This cave became known as the Lupercal, from the Latin word lupus for wolf. And when I looked into that, it says the Latin word for wolf is lupus. And it says the lupus is the root word for the disease lupus, which is named for the facial lesions that look like a wolf's bite. Interesting. I mean, the more you know, I would have never known that. On February 15th, the priests of Lupercus sacrificed animals, and marching around the Palatine Hill, they waved strips of the animals' skins. Each woman they met was touched on the palms of her hands with these skins, and this act was supposed to produce fertility. The skins used in this observance were called februa, and it is from this word that the name of February evolved. It just gets more and more interesting. Christianity spread throughout the Roman Empire in the years following the death of Valentinus. The Christian priests encouraged the change of pagan festivals into Christian feasts, and the anniversary of the death of Saint Valentine became the day for lovers. This seems the best explanation of the origin of the very popular observance of Saint Valentine's Day as a day for exchanging messages of love. The modern custom has grown to include the sending of such messages not only between sweethearts, but also relatives and friends. Good Saint Valentine never knew that his farewell note would inspire the hearts of lovers throughout the world for centuries to come. So, pretty crazy to know the history behind St. Valentine's Day. And there's more and more articles. There's one that discusses a beheading of St. Valentine, but we know that he died, and this is the story that I've seen in many articles to explain the history of this holiday. So I hope you found this interesting. And if you don't have a Valentine this year, or you didn't get any gifts, at least be lucky you didn't get killed like poor St. Valentine. So I will leave you with that. I will say I'm so excited to be back, and I would like to say happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. So stay in touch, drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you all, and have a wonderful night. All right, I'll see you next time.